Hello and welcome sa ating panibagong episode dito sa SEO Kwentuhan kung saan pag-uusapan natin yung mga lighter topics ng SEO. And ngayon meron akong kasama na medyo kilala ko na siya ng ilang taon nung nag-start kami mag-aral ng SEO dun sa SEO training ni Sir Glenn dun sa Pampanga. Dun mismo sa searchworks.ph. So, hindi ko na masyado pahabain yung introduction, pero eto, kaibigan ko siya and mag-share siya ng konting knowledge niya about networking dito sa SEO community. So, papakilala ko na siya, si Brother Kurt Molina. Hello and welcome, bro, sa ating SEO Kwentuhan podcast.
All right. Yeah, thank you so much. And I appreciate the invite here, Gab, and looking forward how can I share my learnings and experiences as well in terms of networking and SEO. So yeah, I'm excited.
Pero tama ako, bro, no, na 2019 tayo parang unang nagkakilala nung dun sa sa kay Sir Glenn. Tapos mula nung
nagkaroon 2020. 2020 March
2020.
Pandemic
okay.
Yeah.
Oo nga pala, medyo pandemic nun. Tapos yun, parang dun tayo nag-start na mag-build rin ng ating career dito sa SEO, tama ba?
Exactly.
So yun, sige, pero para makilala ka pa nila lalo, can you please share your story on how you first introduced dito sa SEO field?
Yeah, okay. So that's an interesting question. Okay, so ako talaga, graduate ako ng marketing. And in my first job, I was first exposed in both traditional and digital marketing. Then, unti-unti, nakita ko yung data na parang yung clients namin are slowly shifting in digital marketing. So ako, I was curious at that time, parang sabi ko, paano ko kaya, ano ba yung digital marketing? So that got me curious. Then tinignan ko, sabi ko, shucks, ang dami pa pala kasi it's not just SEO, but there goes paid ads, email marketing, social media marketing, and whatnot. So sobrang dami. And ang ginawa ko, bro, I looked up sa JobStreet that time. Inisa-isa ko yung mga skill sets na to under the digital marketing umbrella. And then tinignan ko kung ano yung highest paying skill. And funny enough, it was SEO. So that's where I started. Parang dun na ako
anong year yan, bro? Anong year?
Bro, 2017. Sakto. First job ko yun.
Okay.
Parang nice. Almost 6 months na ako in my job. Tapos yun nga, this got me curious kasi nga yung budget ng clients namin slowly shifting to digital. So doon na nagkaroon ng interest in learning SEO. Yun siya.
I see. Nagulat lang ako kaya ako tinanong kung kailan yan. Kasi nung taon na nag-start ako na mag-work din sa isang corporate company na SEO company talaga. Parang ang baba lang sweldo namin. Kaya sabi ko, okay.
Hindi, ang nakita kong job nun parang VP for SEO. Sabi ko, shucks, 500,000.
Mataas.
Parang ganon. Yun.
Executive level pala. Okay. Sige. Okay, yung naman, next question natin. Pwede mo bang i-share yung first SEO client experience mo? Ito yung could be freelance or corporate.
Okay, sige. Siguro mas i-share ko na lang yung first freelance client ko. Parang at that time, I was just starting out and then slowly building my confidence then in terms of offering this SEO as a skill. So at that time, parang may nakita lang akong job post online and then nag-apply and then I showed up. They asked me to have an interview in their office and it was for parang ginawa nila akong white label. So it was my first experience on white label service of SEO. So since hirap nga daw sila makahanap na SEO expert and then ako yung nag-show up. So white label, company nila, pero ako yung mag-work through, parang ganun. So, it was a good experience to begin with kasi na-lock in ko siya in 6 months eh. So, tapos within that period, franchising kasi sila ng kidney center. So, we were able to generate four franchisees because of the SEO.
Nice.
So, nakakatuwa kasi parang ang each franchisee, as far as I know, almost 1.8 million ang costing. So,
dito sa Pinas yan? Pinas yung company. Okay.
Yes. And
laki ng return na yun.
Oo, tapos sabi ko, wow, shucks. It means medyo, alam mo yon, gumagana pala yung mga skill sets na natututunan ko, even though medyo beginner pa lang ako at that time.
Nice. Maganda yung experience mo, no, nung first time. Ako naman, yung nag-freelance ako, first experience ko, medyo tumaas na yung sweldo ko nung time na yun, pero medyo mababa pa rin kung ikukumpara mo ngayon. Pero doon ko naman din natutunan yung mga, like yung skills ko sa technical, sa link building. Kaya very thankful ako doon sa mga nagbigay sa amin ng experience na nag-hire sa amin nun, kahit freelancer na kami nung time na yun. Okay, so pasok na tayo dito sa topic ang about sa networking in the SEO community, no, how to build relationship. So, first question about sa topic ay, why is networking important in the SEO community and how it helps your career as an SEO?
Alright. So, ako kasi, introvert talaga ako as a person. Pero when it comes to networking kasi, parang doon lumalabas yung pagiging extrovert ko. Maybe because yun nga, I'm really attracted to those people who are really good at their craft. Parang kung SEO networking yan, I know for sure I will meet somebody who is really good at it. And then perhaps there will be an opportunity for me to get to learn from them. So, ako, parang yun din talaga yung naging reason ko and one of my ways also to grow my career in SEO. Kasi in Manila, maraming mga SEO networking events dyan. Like even mga seminars nga lang meetings, ganyan Pinupuntahan ko talaga yan nung wala pang pandemic. As in, I'm really active into that. And yun nga, I get a lot of insights, I get a lot of meeting with other people who have been in the industry for long, and nakakakuha ko ng tips and tricks. So it really helps me, be more confident. And, I also got to ask questions, which in return would help me solve yung kung ano man yung problems ko or kung ano man yung challenges ko with SEO in terms of servicing with my clients. So yeah, it's really important for me.
Okay, bro. Na-try mo yung yung sa True Logic, yung ano ba yun? Parang mga SEO hotshots nila.
Yun ang hindi ko na-attend ng
familiar.
that time.
Okay. Hindi, parang natanong ko lang din kasi parang same tayo nang ginawa nung medyo nag-start pa lang ako. So that was 2016 din, and yung sinasabi mo mga meetings, ganun yun. Parang nasa 20 tao lang kayo nandun, tapos may 3 speakers, no? Yung nandun pa nga pinakaunang speaker si Sir Bernard ng
Sir Bernard.
True Logic. Yung magaling mag-talk. Kaya sa kanya rin ako na-inspired na parang gusto ko din sumali sa mga ganong mga events, no, conferences, tas kahit makapag-share lang ng konti. Pero sila talaga sobrang galing nila magsalita sa harap ng mga tao. That's why I think kaya successful din sila dun sa ginagawa nila, no, when it comes to digital marketing. So, ayun, tama naman. Agree ako na napaka-importante ng mga ganong meetings para ma-build yung natin, networking skills dito sa SEO. So, aside from that, bro, meron ka pa bang ibang mga tips kung paano ba makakapag-start, especially yung mga nakikinig sa atin? Medyo, alam ko, karamihan dito mga SEO beginners or mga freelancers na nag-i-start pa lang.
Yeah, that's a good question. So, additional tip would be, it really starts with showing up for yourself. Kasi kapag nahihiya ka, if you don't put yourself out there, who else would network with you, diba? Parang, if you're alone, then technically, you will just do it alone, parang ganon. So, just be a person na who's really interested, who will show up regardless kung ano man yung situation. If gustong-gusto mo talagang i-pursue yung isang thing, and in that case, it's SEO. Of course, you will do things to show up, though it may not be comfortable in the beginning. First. Pero as you go along, alam mo yun, nagiging part siya ng system mo, and it really helps you grow more. So, attend lang kung may mga opportunities in terms of seminars, ganyan, meetings, even online virtual meetings, you get into that as well kasi marami ka pa din matututunan. Literally, parang make yourself a sponge na parang since you are just a beginner, then you can absorb everything, diba? As you attend, as you expose yourself into this kind of meetings and networkings.
Maganda yun Maganda yung sinabi mo na maging sponge muna yung attitude natin kasi parang isusok natin lahat ng mga knowledge nun Tapos alamin mo kasi dyan kung ano yung expertise mo. Tapos, yun yung i-own mo pagka gusto mong ituloy yung ginagawa mo dito sa SEO. So, ito yung next question. Medyo hindi ko to na-experience, pero ikaw baka na-experience mo since meron ka mong naging client na local. Ito, paano naman pagdating sa paano makakagawa ng good first impression when meeting with the prospective clients? So parang
Mm.
masasabi mo networking rin yun no? Parang networking
Yeah,
skills.
yeah, yeah. Kung binigay na nila yung website, then that's the
Mhm.
time that you just run through it quickly lang, audit it quickly, and then
Mhm.
just have a bit of the background para lang may idea ka how their business works. Kasi pag pumunta ka sa giyera na wala kang bala, wala kang ibubuga, di ba? So for me, having that first impression na parang you are someone that they can really depend on and someone that they look you up as an expert in your skill, in your field, and you can only get that if you have those information na parang you do your quick audit with their website, what their business is all about, how you could position your service towards helping them reach their business goals, then ma-feel ng client yun and they will have that good impression upon you na, wow, this is something that I really look up to, or he's really expert and he knows what he's doing. So I will put my trust in that person. Kasi at the end of the day, these clients are looking for solutions. They're not
Yes.
they may be solution aware, but they don't know how to make things work in terms of SEO because it's not their expertise. Maybe they just have a service level knowledge, diba? Pero ikaw, since ikaw yung mas nakakaalam, then it's good to leave that impression na, okay, I'm an expert. I can solve your problems. I can help your business. Yan. So, mararamdaman nila yan.
Oh, magandang tips 'yan para doon sa mga nag-start pa lang. Kasi hindi nauso yung puro ano na lang, send na lang ng proposal, send na lang ng mga resume ganyan. Pagka alam mo na kaagad dapat yung website ng client, ipakita mo agad na may care ka sa kanila para syempre pagkakatiwala nila sa iyo 'yon. Pagka nakita nila na medyo maganda yung naging presentation mo doon sa campaign, no?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And you really
Okay.
need to stand out. You really need to differentiate yourself among
Sabagay.
others. Kasi ngayon, ang dami ng
Dami.
ang daming may skills ng SEO. But the question is, how can you be differentiated or how can you
Sa
stand out among the crowd? So that's one thing.
Tama.
Yeah.
Tama. Dun pa lang sa Upwork minsan isang job posting dun lagpas 50 yung nag-a-apply
Di
ganun.
ba?
Parang ano yung pinaka advantage mo sa kanila pagka ganun. So yun yung
Mm-hmm.
dapat nyong gawin guys pag gusto nyong ma-improve pa at marami pa kayong ma-close na deal sa future. So yun, magandang suggestion. Thank you for that. Eto, paano mo naman nagagamit yung network mo para mas ma-improve pa yung skills mo sa SEO?
Yeah, that's a good thing. For me, I really believe that having a network is something na you have access to the bigger brains or those people na alam mo yun could really help you grow your career. Kasi totoo yun parang as iron sharpens iron, di ba? So having more brains, having more people will get you exposed as well on how you should run things with SEO. So yung ginagamit ko, mas natatap ko sila. Kunyari, may mga hard questions ako in mind in terms of my campaign. I can tap into their potential. I can tap into their expertise, di ba? And once you build that relationship din kasi of your network, tulungan din kayo. So, in any relationship naman, it's two-way, di ba? You give, you take, and then same goes with them. Kaya nga even in my mentors, mga mentors ko, those people who I look up to, talaga siya, I also nurture that. Kasi you would be thinking kapag mentor-mentee, di ba? Parang tingin mo pag ikaw yung mentee, take ka lang ng take. Tapos yung mentor mo, give lang ng give. Pero, on the other hand, mapipil din ng mentor mo na actually, it's more than that for them. Parang, despite sharing on the side na parang, yes, you're just taking and taking, pero there's something that they also receive. Parang they receive na they're happy that they were able to help somebody, they were able to groom somebody, and they were able to, share their wisdom and knowledge in life para matulungan yung taong to. And that's a big factor for them. So, yeah, just build those relationship and alam mo yon, matatap mo yung opportunity na yun anytime for them. If you have problems or if you have questions or you need help, it will help you as well improve yung skills mo sa SEO at the long run.
Relate ako bro sa sinabi mo kasi parang medyo nagiging mentor na din ako kasi 'di ba meron ako mga courses na ginawa ngayon and na inspired ako dun kay Sir Glenn sa mga ginagawa niya. And I think isa yun sa mga potentially magiging proud siya dahil yung dati niyang student na ngayon nagtuturo na parang ganun. So same sa akin pag ako nakakita ako ng mga magagaling na student na yung tipong sila naman yung susunod dun sa generation na magtuturo din ng SEOs, 'di ba? Or mga bagong knowledge dito sa digital marketing. So I would be proud as well. Okay?
Yeah.
Eto bro, since sabi mo kanina, introvert ka talaga. Do you have any tips para sa mga introvert para makapag-build pa din ng network effectively dito sa community natin?
Sige. Pagdating kasi sa goals, alam mo yun, parang nawawala yung pagiging introvert ko kasi focus ako on my goal. So ano ba yung goal mo? You ask yourself, why would you go to a networking event? Why would you go to a seminar? Why would you show yourself up into this kind of meetings, di ba? Ako, ang motivation ko really is just to learn, just to even by observing them, you can learn Maybe not just in SEO, but as people, diba? You can learn something from their body languages, from how they communicate with others. So those things, isa rin yun sa goal ko na parang gusto kong ma-expose to different types of people. And if ako yung tao na parang ako yung laging ang tawag doon, ako yung laging kakausapin muna bago ako yung mag-approach, medyo, alam mo yun, magiging limited din yung people that you can come up to. So, ang tip ko lang lagi is, when you are in such events, just really open yourself and don't overthink too much na baka mali yung sasabihin mo or baka makapagbigay ka ng bad impression. No. The moment that you show yourself up in that event really means big enough na parang you really are eager. You really are someone who wants to learn. You really are someone who wants to grow in terms of your skills sa SEO. Kasi, networking for some people, talaga siya mahirap siya to go in. Pero once you get exposed into that by time, parang magugustuhan mo din siya and eventually it will just go naturally with you.
Oo, tama ka dyan. Sino yung mga madalas approachable or medyo nakikipag-usap kapag mga events na ganun or conferences? Sila minsan yung nag-shine Hindi man lang na nakikita ngayon yung effect nun. For sure, parang nagkakaroon sila ng, kumbaga sa natin ginagawa natin, may branding, pwede ka ring magkaroon ng traffic sa future kapag nagkakaroon ka ng impressions, ganyan. Since pinapakilala mo yung sarili mo, then maaalala ka ng tao na kinausap mo nung time na yon. Uy, siya yun si ganito, ganyan. Siya yung marunong sa SEO. Baka pwede natin siyang kontakin for that. Things like that. So, dapat talaga pagka may mga events or mga conferences, wag mahihiya. Lalo na kahit sabihin mong introvert, try mong mawala yung hiya mo and may pag-approach ka sa mga tao. Kasi yun, your network will be your net worth sa future.
Yeah. And to add with, alam niyo na rin naman na siguro yung kasabihan na first impression lasts. So make use of that, maximize that. Pero make a good impression authentically. So kung ano ka talaga.
Kung ano ka talaga, tama.
Yes. Ganun lang kasi people will attract, you will attract those people who also find you authentic. Kasi hindi ka nila approach if they sense that you are just faking it. So be authentic as much as possible.
Okay. Alright. Sige. Next question natin. Can you share any success stories where network lead a major career opportunity? Yan, may na-experience ka bang ganyan?
Oo naman, maraming stories. Actually, most of our clients are from referral Imagine how can I get clients kung hindi ako nag-show up in terms of networking and if I'm not also giving value to those people na might need assistance or help sa SEO. Kasi in networking, yun nga, yes, in the first, when you were just starting out, take ka lang ng take. Pero as you build your skills, your confidence, as you attend also networking, you will also be that person na parang mag-i-inspire din ng iba. Inspire mo sila with your journey, with your story, how you made it successful in the career, parang ganyan. So, pag nandun ka na sa stage na yon, i-maximize mo din yun. Kasi when people look you up as someone who they can tap into, perhaps hindi mo alam in the near future, baka may mga clients sila na, alam mo yun, kakailanganin pala ng expertise mo, maybe because they were just beginners and they want na parang, or baka may kakilala sila na client na parang, hey, dito somebody na talagang expert na that will really help me, then you can just, alam mo yun, ikaw yung magiging top of mind nila. Then pwede mo na lang din silang bigyan ng, alam mo yun, referral fee, ganyan-ganyan.
Yeah.
For helping you out na i-refer yung client na yun. Parang ganun. So, most cases, ganun kasi yung nangyayari sa akin So, yeah, you can really tap into that opportunity as well.
Okay. Thank you, bro, for sharing. So, any final message na lang para sa mga nakikinig natin na feeling alone dito sa SEO industry?
Feeling alone. Okay. So, may mga times din ako that I really feel alone. It's because I learned it the hard way na parang, it's because I don't expose myself. I don't push myself in the field, parang ganyan. Kasi natatakot ako or nahihiya ako. But what I learned really is, wala namang napapala sa mga taong nahihiya or alam mo yun, when we get to a point na mas natatalo tayo ng fear over, alam mo yun, over our goals, that means na marami ka pang, I mean, not to say it in a bad light, pero baka you're not, ano ko ba sasabihin? Ayun, baka lang natatakot ka lang siguro na na i-expose yung sarili mo na magkamali. Yun lang naman yung mostly na fear eh.
Sa bagay.
Pero sa ngayon, ang dami ng opportunities, ang dami ng groups, ang dami ng even Facebook groups or those people na pwede ka makipag-network eh. Just open yourself to that opportunity na, alam mo yun, mag-ask ng help. Alam mo, kahit na medyo matagal na din tayo sa industry, may mga times pa din na nagtatanong pa din ako ng questions. And minsan kasi baka pride lang din natin na nahihiya tayo magtanong, diba? Kasi baka inisip natin, ano ba yan, matagal na sa industry pero nagtatanong ka ng mga basic lang na question. Yun yung fear kasi na parang fear tayo of rejection, fear of being judged. Pero don't mind those people kasi if they have that mindset, maybe it's not your people to begin with. So just look up to those people na will really help you rise up, will really help you build up your confidence by, providing value as well as answering the questions that you might have in mind. So, yeah, SEO is never alone kasi ang dami ng SEOs out there. You just need to put yourself, get exposed and, show up for yourself.
Dito pa lang bro sa local, marami na silang pwedeng tanungan, kausapin, no? Na mga groups sa FB. So, walang problema yan. Hindi naman suplado yung especially mga experts. Pero tama ka naman na minsan, akong kinakatakot ko lang pag magtatanong is kung ma-approve ba yung post ko. Madalas kasi di na-approve bro yung post ko. Pero hindi ako natatakot na magtanong. Kumbaga, kahit na medyo basic. Alam ko basic lang to pero syempre mas gusto ko yung magsasagot nito is yung mga mas magagaling sa akin or para, alam mo yun, sure ako na tama. Pero at the same time, hindi ko rin sinasara yung isip ko sa mga like newcomers. Baka kasi minsan sila yung nakakaalam, may bago silang idea, especially dun sa mga automation ngayon, ganyan, yung mga bagong lumalabas, 'di ba? Hindi naman lahat kahit yung mga expert diyan, hindi lahat alam nila for sure. Marami na ring mga knowledge na kakalabas lang, 'di ba? Sobrang kasi bilis ng trend ng SEO, 'di ba? Paiba-iba lagi yung algorithm. So possible hindi sila nakakasunod kahit expert pa siya. So, yung mga bago, meron din kayong voice for that.
Yeah, totally agree.
Okay, so bro, salamat sa mga knowledge na shinare mo, and I think makakatulong yun sa marami sa amin na mga nakikinig, especially dun sa mga nag-i-start pa lang sa pag-network dito sa SEO. Napaka-importante talaga ng networking. Dito ko lang rin na-realize yan siguro nung nag-attend na rin ako ng mga conferences, doon ko lang rin siya na-realize na mapakahalaga pala ng networking sa SEO. Kasi hindi dahil alam mo na yung mga processes, is tapos na or okay na yung trabaho mo as SEO. Kailangan mo pa rin talaga makipag-network. Kaya pati yung mga experts na nag-i-speak sila doon sa mga conferences, talagang alam mo yun, napaka-open nila na makipag-usap sa bawat isa, pati na rin sa mga newbie. Ayun. So, ano na lang, last thing, meron ka bang mga social media na pwede naming i-follow or anything na ipo-promote?
Yeah, sure. Facebook ako mostly active, so just follow me, Kurt Russell Molina. So I do hope na makikita naman yun. And I also have our website. It's serpoptimizer.com.
Yeah.
So,
visit
and
na lang,
spell
guys.
out, spell out ko na lang, medyo nahirapan siguro sa Serp Optimizer. It's SERP optimizer.com.
Okay. Ayan. Tapos madalas dito nagsasagot si Brother Kurt sa sa mga groups kaya sure ako familiar kayo sa pangalan niya. Pati dun sa may, di ba may isa ka pang movement, freelance movement na laging sinasalihan.
Yeah. Sige. Good thing that you mentioned that. So, to those who are aspiring freelancers, may free group naman yung Tribe. It's a freelancing movement Tribe. So, you can just type it in Google and Facebook, and it's a Facebook group. And then you will learn a lot about freelancing, not just SEO, but the freelancing itself, how you can get clients, how you can, alam mo yun, more on client getting, but you can also get inspirations from the wins from other people there.
Tama, networking pa rin yan. Maganda yan.
Yes.
Okay, sige. I-close ko na to, bro. Thank you sa inyo and sana makinig kayo sa mga susunod na episode namin. Marami pa kaming i-guest dito na experts para bigyan pa tayo ng mga insights din sa ginagawa nila dito sa SEO. Follow nyo kami sa SEOkwentuhan.com. Meron din kaming podcast sa Spotify and YouTube. So, thank you guys and have a good one. Bye-bye.